Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're digging into something pretty relevant for, well, almost everyone, creating a calm workspace. Whether you're in a busy office or, trying to find a quiet corner at home, we've been looking closely at Suprematics, creating a calm workspace, Lifelines episode, and some related stuff. We're hoping to pull out some really practical tips to help you turn your work area into a place where you can actually focus and feel, well, peaceful.
It's such a common thing, isn't it? That feeling when you sit down to work and it's just instant overwhelm.
Right.
Every little thing distracts you, the stress starts building,
Yeah.
and actually getting work done feels like pushing a boulder uphill. If that sounds like you're definitely not alone.
Absolutely. And that's really what we want to tackle in this deep dive. The mission here is to give you some solid strategies based on the source material to design your own calm space.
A space that helps with focus, sure,
Yeah.
but also creativity and just your emotional balance.
Exactly. Okay, so to kick things off, let's maybe unpack why our workspace environment has such a big impact on us. On a deeper level, I mean.
Yeah, it's actually fascinating. There's this very real link between our physical surroundings and our mental, even physical state. Research shows pretty consistently that cluttered, noisy workspaces, they don't just look bad. No, they actively add to stress, they can lower productivity, and lead to that feeling of mental fog. Think about it. Your brain is constantly taking in sensory information. If that information is chaotic, disorganized, it puts this extra load on your cognitive resources, often without you even realizing it.
That makes sense. It's like trying to have a serious conversation with loud music, playing, your brain's working overtime, just filtering things out.
Yeah.
So what happens on the flip side when we do create a space that's more organized, more serene?
Well, the benefits are pretty significant. When you get rid of those distractions, visual and auditory, you're cutting out a major stress source. That gives you a feeling of more control, which helps relaxation. And then there's organization. When things have a place, you're not constantly stopping to look for stuff. Less interruption means better focus. Simple as that, really.
It's interesting, though, the point about creativity. You might think a bit of buzz or chaos helps spark ideas.
You might think that, but often the opposite is true. A calm environment, lets your mind breathe. It can wander more freely without being pulled left and right by distractions.
Okay.
It gives you that stable mental background where those little insights, those aha moments, are more likely to pop up. And let's be honest, a workspace that feels good, that's harmonious, it just makes work feel less like a chore.
Right. Improves the mood.
Exactly. Makes it maybe even a bit more engaging.
Okay, so knowing why is crucial, but let's get practical. How do we actually do this? Let's get into some tips. First up, and it feels foundational, is decluttering the desk.
Yes. Seems obvious, maybe, but it really is step one. The Suprematic materials really stress this. A tidy desk directly links to less anxiety, better focus.
So what are the actionable steps there?
We'll clear off anything you don't immediately need for what you're working on right now. Keep only the absolute essentials: computer, maybe your phone, key documents within easy reach. And then use organizers, trays, folders, drawers. Give everything else a designated spot.
And the source material mentions this isn't just a do it once and forget it kind of thing.
No, definitely not. It emphasizes doing quick, regular tidy-ups throughout the day. Just a minute or two. It stops that slow creep of clutter, that pile of papers, those random pins. It prevents that buildup that can suddenly make you feel overwhelmed again.
Like hitting a little reset button.
Exactly, a mini reset. Okay, moving on. Let's talk about something often overlooked: color and decoration.
Yeah, this is one I've definitely noticed more lately. I never used to think much about the colors around me affecting my work mood.
Well, the research suggests it's actually quite significant.
Yeah.
Certain colors seem to nudge us towards specific feelings. The materials mention soft blues and greens.
Calming, right?
Yeah, often linked to calmness, mental clarity. Then you have neutrals: beige, white, light gray. They create a kind of serene, clean backdrop, less visual noise. And I like that they included earth tones too, like wood finishes or plant colors. They can feel grounding, connect you to nature a bit.
What about making it personal? Photos, little knickknacks. It's tempting to fill the space with things you like.
A few well-chosen things, absolutely. A photo, maybe a piece of art that resonates with you. They can make it feel like your space. But the key word is few.
Right. Less is more.
Exactly. Too much visual clutter, even if it's stuff you like, can kind of defeat the purpose. The idea of bringing in nature-inspired things like a small plant fits well here. Subtle, positive.
Okay, speaking of atmosphere, lighting. I know I've felt that headachy, drained feeling from bad office lighting. Those harsh fluorescents. Ugh.
Oh, lighting is huge, and it easily missed. Bad lighting doesn't just cause eye strain and headaches, it genuinely impacts your mood.
Yeah.
Ideally, you want natural light.
If possible.
If you can, yeah. Position your desk near a window. It's a proven mood and energy booster.
But, not everyone has a window-side desk. What then?
Then, the advice is to go for soft, warm, artificial light. Avoid those harsh, bright fluorescent tubes if you can. They can be really overstimulating, almost agitating.
Okay.
And think about task lighting. A good desk lamp, maybe one you can adjust, it lets you put focused light right where you need it without blasting the whole room.
Right, keeps it softer overall. Okay, so we've covered the visuals, clutter, color, light. What about sound? Noise can be a massive productivity killer.
Oh, absolutely. Whether it's office chatter, construction outside, or just household sounds if you're at home, it really fragments your concentration.
So what can you do?
Well, the materials suggest a few things. Noise-canceling headphones are obviously very effective. They let you create your own bubble of quiet.
Yeah, those are lifesavers sometimes.
They really can be. And then, for some people, certain sounds actually help focus.
Like background noise.
Exactly. Things like white noise that's steady, even sound that masks other noises or nature sounds, maybe instrumental music. It creates a consistent auditory environment that helps some people concentrate better.
Interesting.
Now, of course, if it's feasible, setting up in a designated quiet zone, even a corner, can make a big difference for focused work.
Another thing mentioned that just feels right is bringing some nature into the space. Plants, specifically.
It does feel intuitively good, doesn't it? And there's science backing it up now. Studies suggest having plants around can potentially lower blood pressure, improve mood, even boost productivity.
Wow, really?
Yeah. And as the materials point out, you don't need a jungle. Even one small plant, like a succulent or a peace lily, can make a noticeable difference.
And it's not just plants, is it? I think the source mentioned other natural touches.
That's right. Things like a small tabletop water feature for a gentle sound, or using an essential oil diffuser.
Ah, like with calming scents.
Exactly. Lavender, peppermint scents that are associated with relaxation or mental clarity. It's about using multiple senses subtly to create that calm feeling.
Okay, and finally, the actual physical setup, the furniture. Comfortable ergonomic furniture. Let's maybe quickly define ergonomic for listeners.
Good point. Ergonomics is basically about designing things furniture, tools for efficiency and comfort, aiming to reduce strain or injury.
Right. And this is crucial for a calm workspace.
Hugely. Physical comfort is directly linked to mental ease and focus. If you're physically uncomfortable, fidgeting, feeling strained, it's hard to concentrate.
So what are the key recommendations?
An ergonomic chair is a big one. One with good lumbar support that supports the curve in your lower back, helps reduce back strain, especially if you sit for long periods. Adjustable desks are great too, letting you switch between sitting and standing. Good for circulation, energy levels, and even smaller things, like a comfortable keyboard and mouse, reduce strain on your hands and wrists.
It all adds up. Physical comfort helps the mind feel more at ease, which helps focus. Precisely.
Okay, so let's say you've done all this. You've decluttered, got the lighting right, maybe bought a plant. You've created this calm space. How do you keep that feeling going throughout a busy, maybe stressful workday?
That's key, isn't it? Maintaining the calm. It takes conscious effort, integrating some mindful habits. Scheduling regular breaks is non-negotiable, really.
Even short ones.
Especially short ones. Just 5 minutes every hour or so. Step away from the desk, stretch, walk around a bit. It helps you recharge mentally and physically. Prevents that burnout feeling.
And what about when stress does hit, that mid-afternoon wall, or a sudden urgent task?
That's where things like deep breathing exercises come in. Or just a minute of mindfulness. Simple techniques. Taking a few moments to focus on your breath, center yourself. It can genuinely dial down anxiety, even when things are hectic.
I also like the suggestion about ending the day. Tidying up your workspace before you leave.
Yes, it's like closing the loop. Sets you up for a fresh start the next morning. Creates a sense of readiness, of calm anticipation rather than dread.
Yeah, I can see that. And maybe taking just a second to reflect on what went well that day, something you accomplished. Maybe even writing down one positive thing. It ends the day on a much better note.
There's a quote in the source material from Dr. Sutaram Vishnoi that really sums this all up. Your environment shapes your energy. A calm workspace is not just about aesthetics, it's about well-being.
That captures it perfectly, doesn't it? It highlights that arranging your workspace thoughtfully isn't just about looks. It directly feeds into your sense of inner calm.
Which then helps with focus, Getting into that flow state?
and just your overall sense of well-being. As the materials also put it, your mind deserves a space where it can truly breathe.
So bringing it all together, creating this calm workspace, it sounds less like a project you finish and more like an ongoing practice.
Exactly. It involves mindfulness, intention,
Hmm.
but the payoff, the benefits for your mental, emotional, even physical health are really significant and long-lasting.
Your surroundings really do impact your state of mind, don't they?
They absolutely do, directly. So prioritizing a peaceful, focused workspace isn't some kind of optional extra. It's pretty fundamental to supporting both your well-being and your ability to get things done effectively.
And ultimately, it's not just about being more productive, is it? It's about improving your overall quality of life.
Which leads to a final thought, maybe, for you listening. Just consider one small change you could make to your workspace today. Just one tiny thing. And imagine how that small adjustment might ripple outwards. How it might affect not just your productivity, but your whole sense of well-being throughout the day. What's the first little tweak you feel inspired to try?
That's a great question to leave people with. And just quickly, if you're interested in learning more about Supremedic's work in the broader healthcare field, things like hospital planning, design, recruitment, medical equipment, you can find more details on their website. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive today.